Hey, what's going on, guys? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you guys another Phasmophobia video. In today's video, I'm going to be covering over some of the best Easter eggs that Phasmophobia has to offer in preparation for the new Sunny Meadows map that's going to be dropping on the 27th of this month. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Kicking off this list, we're going to be talking about an Easter egg that was created back as an April Fool's joke of this year. One of the additions to the joke notes that were published was a lighthouse, which in the VR overall update actually became referenced in the Maple Lodge campsite map. So when you're walking out to the dock and you turn to the left and look up above the tree lawn, you're going to be able to see the silhouette of this joke that came into reality. Keeping in theme with the Maplewood campsite map, number 2 is one that is mostly overlooked. Now, if you were to head over to the bathroom block of the campsite map and look at the raised toilet tanks, you would notice a faintly drawn white heart in the top right corner of one of those raised tanks. This Easter egg makes reference to one of the very first Saw movies, one of the most well-known horror films of all time. The heart refers to one that was similarly scrawled out on the tank of the toilet in the infamous Saw bathroom scene. Luckily, unlike the movie, you won't have to search through these toilet tanks in order to be able to find the ghost. As one of the more obvious yet missed references in the game, Phasmophobia pays homage to the Blair Witch film series and game. Often hailed as one of the most significant found footage horror films of all time, the Blair Witch Project takes place in a wooded setting, eerily similar to the Maple Lodge campsite map. This next Easter egg is probably one of the most iconic of all the horror game movies and video games to date, and it is one of my personal favorites. But this one is the Friday the 13th Easter egg that you can find down at the end of the dock. Seeing as the actions of the main antagonist Jason revolve around Camp Crystal Lake, it is no surprise that the developers paid homage to the franchise with an Easter egg on the campsite map. Last Easter egg for the campsite map. This one is kind of hard to find as it does not happen all the time, but if you look outside of the edges of the campsite map, in certain locations, you can stumble upon Slenderman. Now, Slenderman is one of the most famous creepypastas ever created by the internet, and the developers also decided to add it into the game. Now, I would make reference that with the campsite map being the newest map, the developers have put in a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of works into this, which is making this super exciting for the new update that is coming, and I'm expecting much more Easter eggs from that. These next two Easter eggs are both going to be found in the lobby area of the game. The first one being the basketball hoop, to where if you score 666 goals, otherwise known as the El Diablo 666, you will notice that there is a thunderous clap in the background that you can hear. Unfortunately, I can't showcase that because I've already gone past it. But the other Easter egg you can find as many times as you would like to. All you have to do is head over to the table, grab the UV light, which is actually a grabbable item that you can grab, and then you'll start to notice that there is a ton of UV lettering and different little hidden words and phrases. And even Lisa is hanging out with us as well. And you will notice that there is a creature up in the rafters. Now, this creature, if you were to read the text, also makes allude back to the Maplewood campsite, to where you can find his dead body up underneath the cabin in the Maple Lodge campsite. Both of these are really great Easter eggs to explore, and it kind of ties into the overall game. Next up, we're going to be heading over to the Penitentiary, and there are two Easter eggs here that the vast majority of people end up missing and walk right past it. The first one being, if you read the name plaque as you are walking into the entrance, you will notice that it reads N.E. More Penitentiary, or Any More Penitentiary. Now, this one is just a clever pun that was made by the developers, and there's not a whole lot to it, but I do think that this just kind of references the humor of the developers overall. Additionally, if we make our way down over to the B block section of the Penitentiary, if you noticed, all of the cell blocks are not numbered. They all just simply say boo on them. Again, this is just another little Easter egg that the developers put in as a humorous thing. Last but certainly not least is going to be the inspiration for this video, as well as the Asylum itself. Again, we're super excited for the update coming on the 27th, but UV writing has always played a large role left for messages for players by the developers in Phasmophobia. Everybody knows this, ranging from notes in the lobby to secret messages on the in-game maps. Accompanying the VR overhaul update earlier this year, this Easter egg came into two parts. Firstly, players noticed a barcode on the ghost model of Lisa to a room that points to room 7 of the Asylum. If you head to that room and then shine a UV light on the walls, you will see that there are hidden messages that are left by this patient that is referencing Sunny Meadows. Now, we know that moving on from that there has been additional, that there is a new update that is coming. It's coming on the 27th. There's a whole new rework of this map. I'm very excited for it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Are you excited for the new map? What is the, what are you looking forward to the most out of all of this? But guys, that's my video. I hope that you all enjoyed it. Did I miss any Easter eggs that you think should have made this list? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, if you guys want to see more of this kind of content and the future content for when the update does drop, please give this video a like, share it with a friend, and if you're not subscribed over here, please consider subscribing as well, as it definitely helps out my channel. But I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful day, and happy ghost hunting.